A very Merry Christmas, everyone. Are we in the midst of a religious revival? It's a question I've been pondering the past few weeks as we were in the lead up to the Christmas holiday, and of course, the celebration of Hanukkah and other religious observances. And it's something that the data doesn't quite know yet. If you speak with religious leaders across the United States, around the world, they're noticing an uptick in people, especially young people, returning to church, returning to more organized religion. But if you look at the data tells a much more murky story, one that doesn't necessarily show a full scale return to religious institutions and classic religion as we know it. Now, data sometimes lags. This is one of the truisms in the world. It sometimes lags from what reality is. But there are some things we can point to about what might be happening, whether or not a religious revival actually might be underway. And the single greatest predictor of religious revival is often the way the world is behaving. And right now, we're in a period of massive flux. There are significant changes to family, there are significant changes to society, to the economy, to just the general way of living. And when these things change, when there is this massive upheaval in tech, in just about everything that governs our lives, people oftentimes retreat back into religion. They go back to something that's truly familiar. Now, is this going to be something that sticks? Is it going to start showing up in the data? Are we going to start seeing a true religious revival in the United States and around the world? Well, only time will tell. But again, we have to follow historical patterns back to when other religious revivals really took hold. And we find that constantly they're attached to periods of great change. And my God, we're in that right now. So if you're interested, I'd like to know your comments. Leave them below. Let me know what you think. Are we in the middle of a religious revival in the United States and around the world? And what does that mean for us? And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And feel free to follow me and subscribe on Substack at populationnext.com. That's populationnext.com, where I dive into more demographic change and the future of people in place.